Okay, good day. I'll be showing you guys how to. My name is Casey from Marquez Collection. I'll be showing you guys how to create a Facebook page for those that have not been able to create their Facebook page. So I intend that people do this before the challenge starts. So how to create a Facebook page? I'll be using a mobile phone to create the Facebook page, being that most of us are using mobile phone more frequent, and most of us don't have a laptop. So I'm sure all of us have a mobile phone. So when you open your Facebook page, this is your landing page, which you see here. This is my landing page. So you go to the three lines at the top right corner of your page. So these are pages. You go to page here. I have created so many pages. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages that I created and I manage. So for you to create a new page, you go to this icon here where you say create. Where you say create here, this icon that has a plus sign, where you say create, you click on it. That is, it will take you to this page. At this point, you're about to start creating your page. So what you do is you say get started at the bottom corner. You say get started there. This is just only a tip on what you have to do, but it's not important. So we get to get started. First of all, you put your page name. Your page name can be your business name. It can be a short form of your business. It can be different things based on the kind of page you want to create. But be that you want to create a business page. Let's assume that the business name is KC Enterprise, or let's just say, okay, let's use something else shorter. Let's say that the business name is Challenge. So since we are doing a challenge, I will say Challenge. That's the business name I want to create, and I will say next. So in this next page, you have what category best describes your page. Now you have different pages. You have things like blog page, you have products and services, you have shopping and retail, you have beauty, you have fashion, you have services, you have different things. So the ones under are showing the most popular ones there. If you're a blogger or something like that, but this is not the only four. This four here is not the only four available. You can search category. Let's say you are a fashion person. So let's say fashion. Under this fashion, it will show you different categories in fashion. To show different categories in fashion. So you have fashion and designing, you have ice cream shop, which is not fashion, but it's just putting it there. I don't know why, but please put there. Women's clothing, clothing store, retail, local services, shopping and retail, sports and recreation. So this is what you might see under fashion. But let's say, for instance, we went under, let's say, shoe. We want to type in shoe. Sorry, shoes. So let's say the person is into shoe making or shoe repairs. You have shoe repair shop. You have automotive repair shop. You have coffee shop. You have TV. You have mobile phone. It must not relate exactly to your category. So you have to check what category best fits you. Let's say it is best at doing a spa. So you have spa, you have Spanish, you have health spa, you have day spa, and so on. So whichever category that is best fitting to you is what you are supposed to put there. It doesn't matter if the category is there or not. Let's say, for instance, we are putting something like a um, business center. So we chose the business center. Note, you can still choose other categories. You can choose up to 3 different categories. So let us do something else in it. Let's assume that into your fashion. So fashion. So when you're into fashion, you can choose fashion and designing, for instance. Then you also choose something like spa services. You also choose something like dry cleaning. Let's say assume you are doing dry cleaning services alongside with all this business. So you choose dry cleaner. So by this three, you are choosing your three category. You now go to next. Now in this place, it's asking you, do you want to add address? That's if you have a local address for this place, that place, and so on. So you can say, okay, want to add address. You can say Lagos. You can use Lagos as your address. But in most cases, I prefer using specific shop address. So I will use my own shop address as an address. I will say 7 Remilekun Street, Surulere. Okay, these are the options around there. If you noticed, there is none that's showing my exact address, but I have Remilekun say Surulere, Lagos. So I choose that. So, but if you don't have an address, like you are working from home, you don't want to give out your home address, you can say, I do not want to add address. You click on this here, bottom here, and say, I don't want to add an address. That means you don't want to give in an address, you don't have a physical address for your business, so the business is purely online, no physical contact and so on. You can say, I don't want. But since we want to, you can say, um, Surulere, Lagos. We can choose Surulere, Lagos, which is Lagos, Nigeria, and we click on next. Now, in this place now, you're asked to choose add picture, image that will go here. Use your cover image here. Then this is your own image here, depending on what you want to choose. So let's assume I want to choose an image. So I go to cover image. I go to let's say I choose an image from my phone. Let me just choose one of these images from my phone. I choose this, for instance. It will show you how it's going to come out. So you're going to crop it to where you want. I think I like my face. What other thing? Okay, but let's say down here. I want to just pick this alone. I say save. So this is what I'm using as the cover page. Then for the profile page, I can decide on your phone. You go to your gallery, or you can pick from what you have generally everywhere. Let's say I want to pick I want to pick picture from here. I can decide to go for this. Oh, that's Kate actually. So let's use this for instance, and this is what is going to give to you as your page, your landing area. So now you are done with creation of your Facebook page. It is done. It is ready to use, but you are not fully done because after creating the page, you still have some setups to do. So now actually you connect WhatsApp to your Facebook. This is very essential if you want to maybe get in messages to your WhatsApp, people to connect you to WhatsApp. You can say get more messages. That is under WhatsApp here. You can choose full show people your number. That is if you want a number to be displaying on your page. Most times if it is your private number, I don't advise that. But if it is your business number, you can always put it up there. So you can create a WhatsApp ad also. So these are you've done creating your page. You can skip from here, but you can still decide to do any of these. So we continue. So it's now asking me to connect my Facebook to my WhatsApp. So this is my WhatsApp number. So I can just put it there, and when I put it down there, it will ask me, it will send me a code to verify the number. So when I do that, it will connect me to the WhatsApp. But I don't want to do that now. That is an extra thing of its own. So it's not very important. Something you can still do later on. But I just want to tell you that this is part of the setups you can still go through. You can set up those things. It is self-explanatory and it's very easy. So I wouldn't want to go through those processes. So I decided to skip it. So here it says important next step. So add images to your pages. Images are what people see. Note, with these images, these are things that come to your page. Okay, you can start putting things like your product, things like your activity, your blog, whatever you are doing, your activity. Let people start knowing it. And when you start posting it, it start attracting traffic. Mostly it will attract your friends' posts and so on. Then you start asking, also doing what they call inviting friends. You click on invite friends to invite your friends to come and see your Facebook and like them. This is going to be part of your challenge soon. So then you create a welcome post telling people about your page, welcoming them to your page and everything. That's a welcome post, welcome address, sort of thing, you know. Then add an action button. This is very important. Action button is when you are, let me just go into this one in particular. Action button, when you say add action button, okay, it's not asking you if it's, maybe let's say you are doing aviation business, you're into booking of flights and so on, or maybe you're a doctor, you're a dentist, you are somebody that normally has appointment by booking. So you can say book now. You can use the book now option to create that one. Then if it's something like maybe you normally do wholesale, or you do a contract, a civil engineer, you can use get quotes. Now for some of us that are into online shopping and has a shop, a website, and so you can use shop now. Then if it is maybe something like a gift, but different options are there. If you want people to get in touch with you, you can use call now, contact us, message, which has to do with Facebook message. Then you can also use email and WhatsApp messages. That is if you have set up your WhatsApp in the previous page when I showed you. Then these ones are normally sign up if it's sign up for a particular thing. Maybe want them to sign up for a particular campaign or anything. So it's a kind of like this thing we are doing now is a sign up kind of campaign. You can try to do, okay, sign up for the training, sign up for this. So, or if you want people to be following you alone, just to follow your page, you can go to follow down here. So these are the action page. So whichever one you choose, let's assume I chose shop now. Now this will have to link to your website. It says here, link to your website. You have to type in your website address on this place. So let's assume your website is https://marquezcollections.com. So this is your website, and you say create. It will definitely create this automatically, and it will add it automatically to your page. The page, it has added that. So it takes you back here because you have other actions to still do. So you go to next action, add more information to challenge. Now this is trying to make it to add more details about your business, your address, your working hours, if you open from 9 to 5, if you open from 2 to 3. So let's get into this so I can show you a little bit of what it means. So the campaign, the page name I said is challenge. So you're a spa, a fashion designer, and a dry cleaner. Now this is your landing page. You can edit it, you can change it. You can add your website, add the page description explaining what you do. You can also add contact number, which is your number, your phone number, your email address, your WhatsApp number. You can also put this is the shop now button that you created initially. So you can also change it to something else if you want. You can also edit it, but that's not what we're doing now. So we go back. Then you can also put your location, which is your street address, your working hours, how many hours you work in a day. You can say, okay, I work from 9 to 5, or you can edit it by yourself from Monday to Friday. You can edit it if you're working on Sundays and on Saturdays. If you're working, let's say, it's 8 to 6 or something, like you can edit it here, and it comes out. You pick the dates and you edit. Let's say Tuesday, you pick Tuesday, you are working this. Monday, I'm working. You can change the time by clicking on the time and changing the time to whatever time you want. To whatever time you want. This is minutes. The other one was hours. This is minutes. You can change it to time you normally open. If it's 8:30, you say okay. You change it to 8:30. If you close by 7, let's say you are a shop that you close by 7 p.m. Look, there's p.m. and a.m. here. Don't mistake it. So 7 p.m. So that means 8:30 a.m. 7 p.m. on each day. You change it that way to all the days, and then you click done. So it will now do that, and you now say save. So it will save it here. Days you work, Monday and Tuesday. That's the new ones there, because the other ones I didn't do anything about it. Then, sorry. Then you can also add things like your adult sitting, different things. If you want to want more information, add products. If you have products you want to sell physically, and so you can also mark the page as permanently closed if you want to close the page. But that's not what we are doing now. Nobody wants to close this page for now, so we are trying to get a campaign going on. So once you're done with all that, once you're done with all that, your page is ready to go. So let's go back. These are the pages I told you I had initially. If you now scroll down here, so if I now come here and scroll, you notice that the challenge, these are all the pages I told you I was managing. The challenge page is already here at the end. So this is still a new thing. It's asking me to connect to my WhatsApp and so on, which I didn't want to do because this is going to be a trial challenge page. So that's just basically how to create your Facebook page, so you can be able to invite people, do all sorts of things you want on it. This is the landing page, this is the page front. So you can create a post, you can boost the page if it is ready, but you have to have something before you can boost. That is advertising. So you can also invite friends to like your page, and more and more and more. So thank you very much. I hope these guys see on how to create a new page. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful challenge ahead of you.